tried stranded knitting yet, it's really not that hard. I'm going to show you the way that I do it and a couple of other options. When I am doing stranded knitting, I hold the yarn that is the main color in my right hand and the yarn that is the contrasting color in my left hand. So I'm going to be knitting by the throwing method with my right hand and with continental knitting on my left hand. I'm going to do this simple star. Actually, this is a headband, and started off with ribbing, and then I did a knit 2 in the white, knit 2 in the green. And at this point, we're building up the star, so we're going to knit 3 in green, knit 2 in white, knit 3 in green, knit 2 in white, and then knit 2 in green. This is a 12 stitch pattern, and I've got markers every 12 stitches. So I knit the first 3 in green, and then I'll knit 2 in white. You can follow the chart, or there are written instructions also. So we're 3 in green now. And then 2 in white, and then 2 in green. Another way that you can do it, if you want to do it all with one hand, you can do that too. So you can just hold on to the green, knit 3 in green, bring your yarn behind, and you don't want to pull it so it's real tight. You need to be able to maintain the stretch, so you need to just lay it across there, not pull it tight, and then knit 2 in white. And this would work the same way if you're doing it all with your left hand. Drop the white, pick up the green, knit 3 in green, up the white. Now in this situation I don't have very long stretches or very long floats behind the knitting, so I don't need to grab that. But if you did, there are a couple of ways that you can do that, and sometimes that causes the yarn to show through. So if you don't have to catch your floats, don't do it, but you can do it this way. If you're knitting with both hands, you can stick your right needle in. Just put your contrasting color on top of the needle. Then you knit it. And then if we look behind, you'll see that the contrasting color is caught right there. Now sometimes you can see that in between, like right there. So I try not to do that unless I've got really long floats. Another way you can catch the floats is just by putting the yarn around and then knitting. And that also catches the float behind, but it only catches it with one strand of yarn as opposed to 2. So that's a more time-consuming way to do it, but really is probably a better way to do it. The star pattern that I'm using is from one of my Christmas stocking patterns, and so you can find that at Wise Owl Knits. And I may write up this headband once I'm done, but I'm just doing, like I said, I did ribbing, I did this knit 2 in the main color, knit 2 in the contrasting color all the way around, and then I'll do this star, and then at the end I'll just reverse this and do a knit 2 green, knit 2 white, and then ribbing on the other end. That is how you knit with stranded knitting. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all soon.